Guys, I've got the fastest mob spawner slash grinder slash whatever you want to call this thing ever built, and I want to show you how this works, so make sure to stick around to find out how you can get a mob grinder that literally grinds mobs faster than your game server can handle. So let's check it out! What's going on, guys? Nick here, or RJ Minecraft, and welcome back to an awesome video. I've got something freaking amazing to show you guys today. It's just, like, I never thought that this was possible. I mean, I've seen a lot of mob grinder tutorials before, but I came up with the fastest mob grinder you guys have ever seen, and it actually uses a glitch that I found out that you guys aren't going to believe until you actually see this thing in use. So let me just go ahead and turn this on real quick, and just so you guys are aware, there's hoppers underneath there. The mobs are going to fall down into here and die. And actually, let me just show this as well. I typed /mods. Obviously, there are no mods on this server at all, so there's nothing here. So let's just, like I said, these chests are both empty, nothing in them. And let me just go ahead and turn this on. This is literally just a switch floating here. And all it does is it sends a redstone signal all the way up. It splits off the front and the back, which are basically duplicated. And all it does is it turns lights on or off there. And you can hear, even with the lights on, stopping the mobs from spawning, you can hear there are mobs up there, which is just crazy. But let me just go ahead and turn this on, and you guys will see that the signal gets sent all the way up, the lights will turn off, and then any second now, there they are! It's so crazy. It's literally instantaneously. As soon as those lights turn off, it just starts spawning mobs, and you can just see that this thing is just, they're going crazy, like literally. I mean, it's basically, they're dying so fast that their drops, or that the hoppers and stuff can't actually keep up with their drops. So even after, I don't know, what is this, 20 seconds, look at that, the server's lagging so bad because of this. Let me turn it off real quick. Oh god, I can't even interact with anything here. Just take a step back. Oh god, holy crap. A few stragglers left, but you can see even after just being on that short time, if I look on this side there, one of the hoppers is already so full that it can't take any more items, and we've already got so much stuff. So let me just go in this side first, and picked up some gunpowder, and this is just from one side. So let me grab all these hoppers here, and then you guys will be like, dude, that is ridiculous. I want one of these. And I'll show you how it works. So let me just finish grabbing all this stuff, because there's just so much stuff in here. It's crazy how much stuff you can get. Like, if you build this on an SMP server, or like a Skyblock server, you would just be rich. Or really any server that has an economy would be rich. So this is from one side here. So this is literally everything you get. That's from one side. And obviously I'm in creative, but I wasn't duplicating any of the items that you guys saw. And this is why I have a sword, by the way, because these stupid chickens get in here. They don't die because they're the riders die, but the chickens themselves don't. So I mean, that was literally, that wasn't even a full minute, was it? It was just, I had that thing on. Let me just do /clear. No, my sword. And I hate the fact that I don't have my normal skin on, but I do it for the role play. Yes, let me grab all these. All these chests are gonna, or all these hoppers are gonna be empty. The only thing that sucks about the way I put these hoppers down is that I didn't take the hoppers and put them in different directions so that they would feed into different chests, because that would make this go a lot faster if these were all going into different chests. Let me drop my sword this time so I don't clear it. But yeah, so there's just so much stuff that you get out of this thing that it's ridiculous. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, oh, there's probably some redstone thing up here that these are powering. And you can see that the redstone actually doesn't ever really touch anything here. Redstone signals can't be sent sideways just from a torch being next to it. And I'll go and spectate here in a second to show you guys what the inside of this thing looks like. And actually, I'll just do that right now. It's /GMSP. And we can go in here. And this is actually the main fall chamber that the mobs fall into, and they fall into this little area here, which splits either left or right, and falls down into like the little collection areas that we were just in. So this is literally all it is just like the fall chambers there. If I go inside the bricks, you'll see that there's no hidden surprises in here. There's no command blocks or anything here. So let me just go up here, and actually I don't want to go through there. But here is the secret to how this works. And this is inside the ball. As you can see, there's really nothing to it, just a lot of space. And the bigger the space, the bigger chance you'll have of getting a lot of mobs. And I've actually found that this circle here, not the circle, the sphere pattern here is actually exactly perfect for spawning the mobs. And let's just go /GMC while we're in here, because obviously the mobs won't attack us. And like I said, you can see the lights are on right now, and there's still mobs spawning in here. That's how crazy this is. But like I said, there's a secret to everything, and here is the secret here. So this is going to be the hard part. If you guys are in creative, you can easily place your own portal to the end. If you're not, you'll have to go and actually find one of the end portals in your game, and then you can build this spawner there. But you need to have the spawner, or you need to build the mushrooms tower before you open the portal, guys. Do not open the portal until you have your mushrooms in place. The mushrooms are part of the key to what funnels them into the center of this thing. And there's a reason spiders don't get duplicated, because, as you can see, they're too big to fit in the hole, which is good because they wouldn't fall down anyways. They just get plugged up in the pipe. But so what you do is, before you open the portal, you put a dirt block there, you put your brown mushroom on it, and always, always, always make sure the brown mushroom is on the bottom, because if it's the red on the bottom, it's not going to work. It's kind of like a little receiver antenna. You can see like it collects the energies underneath the cup and then sends it down into the brown mushroom. So yeah, you put your dirt block there, brown mushroom, right-click with a lot of bone meal, it goes into the big brown one, and then you put the dirt in the middle of this one, and then it goes into the red mushroom, which is just a regular red mushroom. And then that's basically it. You get your Eyes of Ender and open up the end portal, and it should clear the dirt block away. And that's basically it. Like I said, the circle is key because it keeps the area dark. It keeps the mobs focused towards the center. No matter where you stand, they always point towards the center, which is where they need to end up going. And if I go back into /GMSP, you can see there's no other hidden surprises in here anywhere. It's literally just powering the lights. That's all the redstone does. If we turned off the lights, then they would start spawning like crazy. And yeah, so basically this platform here is the last key to making this work. You can see the end portal frames are actually below us, or right above us there. Let's just go GMC again so you can see my hand. But that's the end portal frame. You can see the little outline there of where the portal frames are. So we are 3 blocks below it, and then a 4th block down in the center is where you put the landing pad. So now how this works is really simple. Basically what happens is there's a duplication glitch for mobs when they go into the end. What you have to do is basically they fall into the end, but since I've never actually been to the end on this server yet, it's not loaded. So they fall in, but they fall back out, and they fall onto this platform, because this platform is the only thing below here. So what's going to happen is the mobs are going to hit the end, and then they're going to fall in and then duplicate and fall back out. Now, if this platform wasn't here, they wouldn't fall back out, because the game would say there's nothing below it, just destroy the mobs. But since this platform's here, they're all going to spawn on this platform, and just with Minecraft physics, they're going to push each other off the sides. That's basically it. So let's go back to GMSP again. So like I said, they spawn in here. When I turn off the lights, they get drawn to the end, because all mobs do, and they go into the end. I've never been to the end, so then once they get into it, they go into the portal, and then right back through to this side. The game spawns them on this platform, and their physics take over from there. And it's really simple, and it's even cooler at night. So let's just go back down here again, and we'll just hit the switch one last time. I'm probably going to lag again, but as soon as the lights shut off up top, oh, there it is, lights shut off, and literally instantaneously, the mobs just start pouring down, and it's just like that sound is so deafening. But it's like, this is the best way I've found, and the fastest way I've found to duplicate mobs. And like I said, if you do this in any type of server, hopefully you don't get banned for lagging the crap out of the server. Like I said, I just hit the switch there and had to back up because of the frame lag. And actually, you don't have to back up. It's just, like, I can stand here and turn it on and turn it off. It's just when I'm standing here while recording at 60 FPS, I drop down to about like 10 or 20. And I'll flip the switch, and even though I flip it, it doesn't actually register on my clients, so they eventually will stop. But like I said, this is the most efficient way to get stuff. You can just literally sit here and just watch stack after stack after stack after stack of this stuff just come into your inventory. And it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And like I said, both sides are like that. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go actually replace the stone and the stone bricks with glass, because I want you guys to see this thing in action. And the only parts that you can't set to glass are the black part here and the white part there. And I mean, they don't have to be white and black. I just use those because they're contrasting colors, and I wanted to show you guys there's 4 different parts. But basically, it's the spawner room, the separation room, or not the free fall room there, and then the separation room there, and then down into the chamber. So let me go replace all these blocks real quick, and then I'll be back to show you guys it working with glass. Alright guys, well I've gone ahead and replaced a lot of the stone and bricks and stuff with glass, so you guys can kind of see this in motion. And it's really simple. You could actually build these bottom parts here out of glass, like the bottom free fall towers, I think I called them earlier, out of glass, because by this time the mobs are already spawned. So I mean, the worst that's going to happen is they're going to catch on fire when they hit the sun, but I don't think they will, because I think the ball shades them. But yeah, so here's the separation chamber, which I was telling you about. You could actually build 2 more, one coming off this end and one coming off this end, so you could actually have 4 collection hoppers on the bottom. I didn't build it that way. I just figured, you know, for the sake of this demo, 2 is enough, because they're going to hit here and separate either left or right. It's not going to be a perfect distribution by any means, but it'll be good enough. And you can see the lights are on right now. And basically, this is the whole tower. They just kind of change states on all these, and then they'll send the signal up to the top to turn them on and off from the switch. And actually, if we go up here, even though the lights are on, you'll be able to see that mobs are still spawning in here, which is actually pretty good. Oops. No, get up there. Stupid. I can't believe I just fell there. That's weird. But yeah, even if we go in here, you could see that there are creepers and stuff all gathered around the portal. They're ready to go in. And all these guys are around the edge here. So they, even with the lights on, they're still spawning. But since the lights are on, it's counteracting the portal, so they're not actually replicating or duplicating or anything like that. So not really much to see when the lights are on. And actually, if you're within too many blocks of that, they'll stop spawning. Just because of Minecraft mechanics, when mobs spawn, they're not allowed to spawn within so many blocks of a player. So if you sit down here, you can see them falling in and spawning, but if you go up top, then they just stop. So, I guess, really, the only thing I have left to do to prove to you guys that this thing is completely legit is, let's just GMSP and go down here, and there's, like I said, there's literally no command blocks. These are just like the chests. Whoops. I mean, you can see how thin this super flat world is. There's just the chests and stuff there, and obviously this is all made out of glass, and the fall chamber here, the spawning summoning chamber, is intact. You can see these guys are up here. There's no, I don't even know if there's a good way to get in here. No, not really. But yeah, there's no command blocks anywhere. And yeah, so that's basically, that's all it does is the only thing that turns it on and off, if I go back to GMC, whoops, not GMC/W, I don't even know what that would do. But yeah, the only thing that turns it on and off is these lights. And like I said, that's just basically redstone torches going all the way up, turning the lights on or off based on the power signal. And that's it. So, yeah, I guess we could go ahead and, let's go ahead and turn it back on. I mean, it's just still uncut, so you guys will see. Once that signal gets up to the top, we should see the lights are off. Oh, yeah. And, yeah, this thing is just so crazy. Like, I'm getting so few FPS right now. It's ridiculous. And the sound has to be deafening. I mean, I can barely hear myself talk. But you can just see the number of drops in there. And it's really hard to show you guys because there's only so many that can process per tick. So like right now, those hoppers are all getting filled up, and if we sit around here long enough, they'll fill up, and the remains will actually sit on top of there. So if we go ahead and turn this thing off real quick, this torch is sending a signal back up to the top, and you can see, the lights just turned on, and as soon as they turned on, they stopped spawning again, so you can see it's pretty much instantaneous. But yeah, so look at that. They're already full. So what was that? A minute? Maybe? Not even, like 30 seconds. And those hoppers were already full. Now, technically, the chests are not full. They're just... The hoppers only hold 5 rows, so you can see as fast as it's putting in, it's getting sucked out. But yeah, if you wanted to, you could actually connect each row to its own set of chests so that it would pull a lot faster. Or you could actually have chests below it using like trap chests and stuff and different combinations to be able to get the chest underneath it. And that would fill them pretty quickly. I mean, it would still get behind after a short amount of time. But yeah, like I said, it's really simple. I mean, the hardest part, if you're doing this in survival without any mods like I did here, or not in survival, well, I did in creative just because I didn't really feel like farming all the stuff. But yeah, if you do this in survival, then the hardest part is making the ball up top, because it really does have to be another one. It really does have to be really precise, and there's a lot of schematics that you can follow online that will show you exactly how to make a perfect ball in Minecraft. And it took me a while to build this thing, but yeah, that's all there is to it. Like I said, there's torches going up each side so that each side's lights turn on. And then you've got the main fall chamber, which this stuff can't be clear. If these are clear, then the mobs won't spawn because it'll be too bright in there. But since this is enough blocks up, they can spawn and just infinitely multiply like that. So, I mean, with that said, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you do, you know what to do. Click that like button. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys. Guys, you know what to do. Make sure to click that like button if you like this video, and I will see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button. What are you waiting for? So if we go inside the center of here, you'll notice that we slowly get that little nausea effect, and then we get teleported into heaven. Yay!